Hey y'all, Jerry here, and I just want to show you a quick video of how I cut my controllers to fit the Protube Prostraps. Here's a quick little up close uh, video shot here. Pardon my, I don't have all my lighting equipment yet. It's in there, and the controller bottom too. I got it so you see there's hardly any sticking up area there. Try and get it in focus for you. So you see how very flush it is with the bottom, very little sticking out. See if I turn down the light maybe. Yeah, there you go. It's very close. A lot happier with it than when I first got it. So it's really hard to try to look upside down. So what I did was got me a little dremel type tool and filed away the inside. Found out the best thing to do is, first of all, I got a rough file and I did away the top part here. Sorry, excuse me. All the way across. So you see how pretty big cuts there. And then on the inside, what I started to do was cut at an angle right around here on the inside lip. I did it at an angle so it would kind of smooth it out. And then also I took a very sharp file, or excuse me, a sharp pointed Dremel tip. And on the inside, the very inside lip here, all the way underneath, where it goes inside, I did a point all the way across in there and dug down real deep inside of it. Let me see if I can get even closer for you. So I dug down inside there really deep. It's kind of a rough job. I just did it real quick. It's my first time using a Dremel tool, so I just figured I'd get it done real quick, and then I can always like kind of fine tune the pieces later. And my right side, I didn't make as pretty, but similar concept. You see with the strap on there. See how much I cut up around it. I dug that one in pretty deep. Same thing there. You see, I filed the top part here down quite a chunk, and then I started kind of angling it on this top part. I angled it in, and on the inside, I dug down. I tried to do a straight line all the way across here, but I couldn't quite get it deep enough where I wanted, so I started cutting more towards this way. So this one's kind of looks real jagged, but you can see just how deep I got it in there. I'll try to do a better video later, but this is just a quick little show how. And I figured out what the problem is. So on these straps, you see there when you have it on your controller, there's that big old strip right there. There's a strip down the middle. And so I guess if you have the rubber in there right, originally where your controller has this big lip all the way across, the rubber, that big old sticking out piece is supposed to go inside there. But on my left hand controller, I did it pretty good. You see how nice it is? So that little piece would kind of go in there like it's supposed to. But on my right hand controller, I didn't get it quite as straight. I did it more crooked to the edge. So you see this is my left hand. You see how kind of nice it is with the edge and kind of lined up. In the right hand one, I did it at too much of an angle. So the top part here, the rubber piece, when I have it on this side, you can actually kind of see. Let me get my light here for the black. So you can see the top part of that little strip. See how there's that little strip right there? Right there. The top part, when I have it on my controller, you can see it sticking out just so a little bit. You see it kind of goes in towards there. So this one, if you, one of these days, I'm going to take it off and try to reposition it more straight up and down like that. You see how so much at an angle that it like that piece I was telling you about is sticking out more this way, so I had to cut this one even deeper to get it to sit better. But I'm going to try to take this piece off one day and try to angle it more like that. Instead of to the side, have it more like that. And so I'm going to have to, of course, lose my strip at the bottom, but I can just like super glue it or something like that, or buy some 3M and adhesive tape and stick in there. But because of that, like I said, I cut it really, really deep. And I found the best way. The left-hand one goes in all right, but the right-hand one, because of that. So you want to cut it out where that strip's at. Before I put it on the controller, oops, excuse me. But before I put it on the controller, I kind of I mess around with it so that that strip is where it's supposed to be. So I hold it with this finger like that, where it's when it's in place. I put it on the controller, and as I'm still holding it, I'm having to like put some downward pressure on the Pro Strap. I'm pushing it more towards the battery to relieve some of that pressure, and then so I can push it in the controller, and you see I can get a nice squeeze, a nice tight fit in there. Ooh, sorry. Real hard to kind of do this. So you see I got my controller, the battery cover closed very, very tight. You see this, it's only sticking up so little bit. So when you're holding it, you barely notice it. And when you put it in your man cups, or just your regular cups too, because it's a tighter fit, you won't have that weird part sticking out so far, and it goes in a little bit nicer. And I'm much more happy with results like this. If you get the Dremel, just make sure you go real slow. I'll try to do a better video some other time. I'm getting some new lights in a couple days, so hopefully that'll improve the quality. Got any questions? Ask away. See you in the Protube Discord.